Oh, whoa! There's a picture of some Gundams. Um, what's up, everyone? Sorry, a little late, a little busy of a morning. Wow, I didn't even check myself. Welcome to Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, third push your video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today, for June 26, 2025, we'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing. But today, I had my morning workout, boxing, and then I'm supposed to eat something afterwards. But then I was like, oh, what's some news? And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Warriors Abyss is on sale. I want that for the stream. So then at the same time, I'm doing that. And then strangely, my computer is lagging. I can't figure it out. But then my mouse started dying, so I had to plug it in. It's been a morning, but there's a lot to talk about as I'm waiting for the game to be available. Okay, until then, what should we do? We're going to look at what I've been playing, but again, look, I forgot to do the thingy, so I'll do it right now. Now, let's relax for a second. And Ultronimus, good to see you. Glad you are in the chat. I know, I accidentally pressed the button to launch the PS3 emulator. Okay. So, wow, what a morning. But with all that out of the way, yesterday, kind of my typical gaming during the week where it's more of I get off work and then I might hang out and play a game a little bit. In this case, it's nice to sit in the couch in the living room, play some games. And really, I think I played maybe a match or two of War Robots Frontiers yesterday, which again, I have fun. You know what? Just jumping into a match or two a day is fun. I'm probably not maximizing the loot I can get, but to be honest, I now have a full squad. What is it? 8 hours? I've 45 minutes for War Robots Frontiers. I have a full loadout squad hanger. You want a full hanger because again, you want to have multiple, I guess, loadouts to choose from. Also, certain game types, once you've died or once that mech you have is destroyed, you can only use whatever you have left. So I like that in the 8 hours and 45 minutes, not only have I have more mechs than I can fit in a hangar, which is good. That means I can swap in and out, especially the Titan, the main one that you have to unlock mid-match. But I have upgraded some of my mechs to be really powerful in a way that I really, really, really like. So I can feel where at the end of the day, I think there is a pay-to-win element. No, because it really matters. Buying, it can be pay to win, but it's really not because you have to earn the credits in game to buy the mechanic parts to upgrade. There are other things you can upgrade, but you can't really, if you're not playing the game properly, you're not going to get the stuff to fully go through it. Ultronus, glad you're having such success. Yeah, thank you. Because I am surprised. I am shocked. I thought, because I've played a version of this game before, I thought it was going to be trash, complete trash. But I'm telling you, mutual friends, Yannick Shadow reached out and was like, you really should try this one. And he was right. I got to get back to him and tell him thank you. Because I don't think he hangs around here, Blue Gamer, but I'll have to tell him. I didn't play any more Mech Warrior yesterday, but it's because I'm on the third DLC mission for Sniper Elite Resistance. And again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I think this is very important. While again, it seems like it's made by a different, developer, Wushu Studios or something like that. I hope I'm not saying it wrong. Wushu Studios. Okay, yeah, there's something going on with my computer. It's like freezing. Yeah, so they've worked on Fall Guys, State of Decay, Forza Horizon, Sniper Elite Resistance, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And I don't know what they do exactly. Are they a port studio or is it where they help with heavy lifting? Like, Rebellion made Sniper Elite and they're like, okay, we'll hire Wushu. Here's our framework. Go with that. Maybe that's with the Indiana Jones DLC, for instance. Anyway, I just bring them up because I'm playing this third map yesterday. And I haven't even beat it. I am just taking my sweet time. It's like the docks and there's a castle. These maps are some of the most incredible video game exploring maps. And again, even with Sniper Elite's sort of last gen double A sort of feel, you can still pull off the coolest snipes, jump down into a room with a bunch of guys, shotgun this guy here, watch this guy run over a wire that happens to have water around, and then, oh, look, I can turn on the electricity, electrocute him. Like all these little things while, like this map I'm on, again, a castle. And then it has like a downtown city street area, and then it has a docks, and then it has like the sewers. And there's just so much stuff. Like again, I was the entire time I was playing yesterday, I was only on that one map because that's how I do it. I'll just go through. Let me get something here. Sorry about that. What is going on? Oh, here we go. Okay, guys. So we're gonna get Warriors Abyss loaded up to look at that. Ultronomus actually posted in the Blue Gamer Discord, which I appreciate because I want more activity in there, and it's just I'm focusing on Gundam Explained, but I do want video game activity anyway. Luckily, Ultronomus posted something about Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden being in Warriors Abyss, and I'm like, okay, I really need to pick up this game. So yeah, let me hit install. It's only 3 gigs. This should be done here shortly. Amazing. And actually, I'm gonna. Should I share my screen real quick to show you guys? So here is DLC. Not that I'm going to be buying this DLC, because I kind of want to play the characters, see what does it mean to get other characters. Oh, wow, there's a lot. And I guess the Ryu one's probably not out yet. That will be upcoming. All right. So anyway, excited about this. So we'll probably get on this here shortly. Yeah, 37%. Excellent. So let's jump through the other news real quick. I think I did a good recovery, right? I started this show a little behind, bunch of reasons, workout, mouse dying. Let me switch to this. And the computer doing this weird hiccup. It's still doing it. I might just need a restart, but okay. So anything else I played yesterday? No, not even. Oh, you know what? I did log into SDG Gen Eternal. I did it while I was on the show with Midnight Hatter because he's been keeping up with a lot of the updates that come out, and there's going to be a new Seed Destiny and Char's Counterattack, game, the story modes that you could play through, which I'm looking forward to that. I love that stuff. And then, speaking of Gundam, also, and shout out tonight, Gundam Explained podcast, Gundam Explained show live at 7 p.m. Central. Gundam Wing, and I think there's others too that are going to be in Call of Duty Mobile. And then my gamer brain's like, just download Call of Duty Mobile. You have one of those badass mobile controllers, Adam, don't you? Shouldn't you at least try it so you can inform the audience? Adam, thank you. You just talked me into it. Okay. Here's an interesting news article, and I like this. Mind's Eye actor doesn't like it when devs release unfinished games. I'm glad he spoke out, because I'm not familiar with this actor. I think he's been in a few things, so he's like known. He has a bit of clout to a degree, I think. And I could see him being in something. Mind's Eye looked so amazing, and then it kind of launched pretty crappy. I still want to play it. Well, I'm just seeing people walk on the fire. Okay, I need to focus. So I think, man, I almost think it doesn't change anything, but I think just kind of putting this out there makes other companies think like, yeah, you can't really just do this. For whatever reason, a company deciding to release something that has these issues and then sort of taking care of it post-mortem. Obviously, we weren't the first game to do that. A very notorious example, Cyberpunk, Hernandez explained. So this guy knows his stuff. As a gamer, as a consumer, I don't love that model. I don't like that moving forward. And it's like, I feel like what he's saying is so true. It's so true. Even though you would see instances like No Man's Sky, where it's like, well, that kind of worked out. And it's like, maybe, oh man, I think because it stars this actor, again, maybe not super high profile, but he is a craftsman enough to be in some recent shows or movies and then be in a game, that's almost like disappointing, you know? If there's not, if it's like No Man's Sky where there's not that level of like credibility or an authority around it, it's easier to get away with it. I feel like I'm, I don't, it's interesting. I feel like I want to give Mind's Eye a chance because I feel like it was in the video game space, the direction publishers went thinking things could be all this big budget AAA. Most things just died and only a few things exist, you know, like Grand Theft Auto. Um, I, I like that another company that's ex Grand Theft Auto people is like, hey, we want to do our own, and they veered off instead of making it like a commentary, social commentary on things about today. It has more of a sci-fi story to it, and I want to check real quick actually. I use deals.gg to see if there's any sales. Mind's Eye doesn't really have any sales except you can get it on the Xbox Series for $51. I'm going to keep an eye out. For sure this year I'm going to be playing this game. Okay. Here's this. YouTube is making changes to its live streaming policy. Actually, we're not going to stay on this. I was just looking to see if it had anything to do with gaming, and it's not. It just means you got to be 16 or older. And if there's anyone 13 through 15, they need to have an adult with them. And I feel like these are completely valid rules. So I'm not going to focus on that too long. Oh, did I say hey to Jan Kill X? Good to see you in the chat too. Oh, Alternative saying the whole Ninja Gaiden crew got added. That is pretty sick. And then Alternative, Sazabi, New Gundam, Freedom Gundam, and Gundam Death Scythe Hell were in the promo images. Okay. No Man's Sky makes more sense when you actually look at the development history. Exactly. There's more to that story. Whereas Mind's Eye, we didn't really see a lot around that. And then it just kind of came out. So anyway, let's go to this next one. Amico releases some of its games on Switch, and Steam insists a console is still coming. So this is pretty cool. The Amico, Tommy Tallarico thing, which I guess I don't think it's really going to happen, but it looked interesting. I like the idea of these controls being kind of these touch screens. It has buttons and dials. I feel like I love the modern video game controller and how it works, and it's fine. I feel like there's probably some cool revolutionary ideas that can be done that we just haven't done yet, but I think it's possible. So when I look at like the Amico controller, I'm like, yeah, maybe it's going in that direction. But, and I'll just read this. Originally announced in May 2018 by Intellivision, the Amico system, which focuses on cheap family-friendly games, was originally due to launch in October 2020, but subsequently saw multiple delays. The company even started selling 8 of its boxed launch games in October 2021, despite the console not yet having a release date. In November 2023, Intellivision said it no longer had the funds needed to produce the consoles, and so launched Amico Home, a mobile app allowing iOS and Android users to buy games that were originally planned for release on the Amico console. Totally forgot about that. Last year, the company sold the Intellivision brand to Atari, renaming itself Amico Entertainment. Atari would receive the Intellivision brand and software library, but the Amico console is not part of the deal. Now, Amico has announced that it still plans to release the console, but that in the meantime, it's just released 2 of its, I don't know, with mean reading or sentences, but 2 of its games on PC and 3 on Switch. That is really cool. So let's see what they released, because I would be interested to play games like this where they're designed for a specific system. Stunt jumping game Evel Knievel and platformer Finnegan Fox are available on Steam and the Switch eShop, priced at $14.99. Motion controlled sports game Cornhole is also available on the Switch for the same price. Okay, so out of all these, this Finnegan Fox looks cool. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, good. I got it where you guys can see it. Okay, I got to say this looks cool. I like the graphics. It's a side scroller. I'm getting Sega Genesis vibes. And it could be bad. I am so intrigued by this. Let's see. It's doing it again. My computer is doing a little delay thingy. So annoying. Not bad. You can beat the game in a few short hours, but sometimes short is what you want. Not every game needs to be complex. Sometimes you just want a fun little platform with a cute mascot character. Okay. This is a fun classic platformer game. It is a remaster of an older game, Fox and Forest, I believe. Okay. Foxmania, the quest to review all Fox games on Steam. Okay, that's the first time I've seen anything like this on Steam, and I kind of like what this guy's doing. This guy has a gimmick where I guess he reviews games about foxes. Or games with foxes in them. So like Ghost of Tsushima, there's a lot of fox in that. What do you say there, stranger? What can I get for you? Oh, there's some weird talking going on. Oh, wow, that's funny. They have a little promo with a guy in a costume. Wow, for $12. I mean, that's not a lot, although I kind of just blew my fun money for today on Warriors Abyss, but 12 is not a lot. I'm going to add to my wish list, and I'm going to follow this. Especially if they say you can beat it in a few short hours and it's just kind of fun time like that. Interesting. All right, what is some other news? And then I'll probably jump into a game here shortly. Wait, let's see. 50 Cent as Balrog. Okay. At this point, for a Street Fighter movie, whatever they could do to gimmicky it up, just as long as it looks like the game, I'm at that point. Okay. Peak, I was talking about yesterday, has sold 2 million units in 9 days. So that's amazing. I saw some more people playing it. I really want to get into that. And then Spy Drops launches July 31st. I was like, have I seen this before? And then I saw the graphics. I was like, I think I have. I think it's supposed to be just like another Metal Gear, right? Where it has the same kind of graphics. Yeah, look at that. So it has the same graphics as Metal Gear. It comes out the 31st. I'm going to add it to the wish list just because I think it would be interesting to see how modernized their idea of what the Metal Gear Solid game looks like. And even the cinematic look to it. I love this, guys. Look, a spy diving out of the plane. Okay. This looks cool, I got to say. Wow. Okay. I really want to get into Warriors Abyss. I don't think there was anything else news-wise that was super important. Worms Armageddon gets a backwards compatible update, adds 3 classic games. That's actually really cool. So Worms from Super NES and from Genesis and from Game Boy Advance, I guess, are going to be in the Worms Armageddon Anniversary Edition. Let me just look up real quick. So you can get it right now. Nintendo Switch for $24.99. My gosh, this little lag, and I think maybe it's related to my mouse dying, even though I have it plugged in now. Let's see, $20 on Xbox. Let me. Let's click. Oh wait, that's not the store page. I don't know if this isn't it either. Anyway, I don't want to focus on that. That's pretty cool though. I just want to find the price in the system that I want to get it on. IGN just posted a gameplay trailer for a Space Station Samurai Metroidvania called Katanaut. There's apparently a demo I see right now. Everything that was in that sentence just worked, except for IGN. That's a joke, though. Okay, let me type this in. Katanaut. I get it. Oh, man. Thank you. Look at this. Jamkill X. You and Ultronymous, what is it with you guys? I'm gonna download this. Let's see, how big is it? It should download pretty quick. Although I'm gonna jump into Warriors Abyss. That looks sick. I like that it says hack and slash. It seems like it might be a roguelike, but I'm willing to give it a try because it looks so good. And I like the name. Okay. Let me launch Warriors Abyss. Let's see. game is as cool as it seems like it's supposed to be. Let's see if the computer can handle this. So far, so good. Okay. Probably one of the coolest developers that we don't really talk about much. Okay. First of all, graphics. What is going on? It's yeah. And is that really considered monitor 2? My main monitor is monitor 2. Let's see. Oh. Looks like there's a lot you can do here, which didn't seem like it'd be needed. But yeah, let's see when we get into the game. Because like I wonder, could it just be, and I'll let the computer catch up with itself. Okay. Could it be that they're using the same engine as the new Warriors game? Or is this something different? Almighty souls. You know, there is a skip button. If they didn't want me to skip. But it could go fast. I mean, I'm seeing the door with the skeletons. And oh, so there is story. Could be good. Could be good. But I want to get into the action. The Blazing Waste. Okay. I like what we're seeing here. Okay. Interesting. I'm actually, unless this is a computer issue, this moves slower than you would think, but I think it's intentional. So what I'm trying to say is it almost gives it a very interesting feel. Oh, wait, so. Looking for, okay. So if I do X, 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 Y. Okay. I gotta say, I do like this. You know, I don't know what's been up lately with my computer and VSync because I have it. Where, okay. Oh. I have it where it's in my NVIDIA control panel, but then in game I turn it off on purpose, but then I don't know. So if you press XY directly after evading, you can resume the canceled attack. Wait. Press A while attacking, cancel your attack. Oh, wow, I like it. So you can resume like a combo mid-dash. That's like a huge, neat idea. Yeah. That makes sense, I guess, with this more slower paced nature. I was thinking like quick roguelike, you know, top down stuff, but no, I like how they're doing this. Okay. That's cool. Very satisfying. You know what? This is going to be great on my ROG Ally. I'm going to install this on the ROG Ally later. Okay, so here's something new. These appear to be emblems formed from the spiritual... It doesn't matter where they came from. They're in this game. Interesting. So... You got your battle power. Okay. Cool. Emblems embody the characteristics of a hero's power. Whenever you collect a certain number of these, a new effect upgrade will activate automatically. You can acquire emblems by picking up those dropped by enemies during battle. Okay. Okay, where are the bad guys? Okay. Defeat 100 enemies, sure. If I was here not to defeat 100 enemies, why would I be here? Huh. Let's see. Part of me thinks this is computer lag. The tutorial video it showed briefly moved at a faster rate. Yeah, there might be something going on. Like I said earlier, when I started, my computer was acting up. There's this weird mix of things. Like right now, this seems fine. Yeah, there's definitely something going on. I even unplugged this camera that sometimes gives me issues. I have this other camera. It's weird. It's like a computer can wake up on the wrong side of the bed. All right, this is something for upgrading. I mean, so for just those few minutes of feeling what the gameplay is, it is exactly what is advertised. I feel like it's priced very fair for how, what it is. And it's because I can feel what it is. I know. And so I guess this is apparently, yeah, where you can unlock so many characters or something. That's why it looks like there's a lot of content for it, considering the price. Interesting, because the Bond thing was also, I don't know if it's been in other games, but I know it was in Ronin, Rise of the Ronin. Game flow. Fight your way through the hordes of unrepentant souls littering hell and defeat Galma, the most corrupt soul of all, at the Great Hall. Select one hero from select hero to play to start your conquest. That makes a lot of sense. Hell consists of 4 levels, each made up of multiple phases. In each phase, you will enter a battle, fulfill the victory conditions to end the battle, choose a blessing as your reward, and proceed to the next phase, defeat the final. So it's funny how it does have like the roguelike elements, but it's not. It's more, wait, did I go too far? Okay, here's from another game. Oh, and of course you have a vacation costume set, which, yeah, that can actually help if the game's getting boring. And then Academy, I don't know about that. Samurai Warriors characters. Oh, okay, so there's some Nobunaga badass samurai stuff going on. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so yes, select hero to play. I like this. I like that when I go and play, there's so many characters I can already choose from, and then I guess unlock, and then there's the bonds. So many things that this game has. So I'm glad I got to check this out. Oh, look at that. The different attack types. See, there's a lot to this. Guys, I'm liking this. And then whatever all that means. Hello. I really think this looks like Taki? No, from Soul Calibur? No. Anyway, I think that's it, guys. This is pretty neat. I think I'm gonna be putting some time into this. I'll put it on the Rogue Ally. All right. Okay, so we're back. Yeah, I'm gonna restart my computer. Obviously, something weird's going on, but yeah, thanks all for joining. I'm gonna get to work. That was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good rest of the day. We'll talk later. See y'all.